Hi everyone, it's Liz here. I'm just doing the second part of the tutorial for these cute little gift bags that I made with the 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. Now the paper I'm using is a little bit thicker than your average photocopy paper. I like my pages a little bit thicker when I'm printing digital, so it's just I think it's like 28 pounds instead of the 20, so it does make a bit of a difference. I will be linking below and above where the eye is the tutorial for the first bag that I made. That one did not have the gusset. And I will also be linking the digitals that I used, which is they're from A Whimsical Adventure, and it is the Winter Wonderland digitals. They're so gorgeous. So as you can see here, I'm just folding the page in half, and then I will be gluing it or taping it actually with just clear tape. I liked how the first bags looked with the clear tape, but if the pages are darker, you can see the tape. So I'm not too happy how these ones have turned out with the tape, but I am going to be sending them to friends and family, so I don't think they'll mind that much that you can see the tape, but I may actually go in there and figure something else out to adhere it because I wasn't too happy with how it looked. I would not use washi tape because washi tape peels right off, and I really want the bag to stay a bag. So the second thing I'll be doing is scoring my lines, and I'm not going to be too specific with giving you details on how much or how deep it is that I'm going to be doing the score lines. I like this kind of size of it, but I don't know if you want to have a deeper gusset, then you could, do a bit larger score line on your ends. I do like to flip my page front and back so I can get a nice clean score line on both sides. And as you can see, I'm just going on the second part here and making sure that I've scored it evenly on either side. So I will be showing you afterwards some additional tags and tickets and stuff that you can use to decorate the bags. That'll be closer to the end. But right now I'm just going to show you how I like to do my gussets for the bags. So here I'll be folding it front and back because again I do want that clean crisp line when I'm folding my pages in. I do that on both sides, and then after that's done I'll be making sure that I can get the center score line folded in towards the bag. So as you can see here, it looks like a nice and clean score line. You can see the center score lines very easily, and those are the ones you'll be pushing in towards the bag and bringing the other two sides together. So once you sort of get them started, then it's a little bit easier to keep it going. I like to make sure that it's all nice and crisp and clean, and then I'll be doing that again on both sides. Now I've used, as I said, the digitals with the photocopy paper for these gift bags, but you can really use anything. You can use wallpaper samples, you can use wrapping paper, you can use magazines, newspapers. I mean, really the sky's the limit with anything you would like to use to make these little gift bags. And I think it's just super cute and gives it an extra touch than something that you buy at the dollar store or somewhere else to add a small gift to it. So now I should have scored the bottom of the bag, but I think I'm just going to wing it with showing you. If you don't have a scoreboard, you would just have to do a fold at the bottom. Just try and be as even as possible, and then again scoring, making sure that the score line is nice and clean. This one is maybe not so much, but it will be once I'm done with it. And then I'll be cutting the part that is in the back, so the closest to the back, and also taking a little bit of that gusset with it. So as you can see, I'm just going up to the line where I folded, and then again I'll be just cutting the gusset and the back part of the fold. I'm not sure if I'm explaining well, but this part is what I'm cutting off, and then the bottom is what I'll be folding over. And I like to have all that stuff done towards the back of the bag so that the front can be decorated, etc. So now I'll be cutting this piece with the gusset just up to the score line as well, and then folding that over. So I hope you guys are enjoying this tutorial. I do have a few more tutorials coming up. I did have a request for a paper bag project that I recently did, so I will have that tutorial coming up very soon. And if you guys would like to see something else, another tutorial or anything else, please let me know in the comments box below. And I'll see if I can get something done. I'm just having so much fun putting my happy mail together for my friends and family, and oh my gosh, these are going to look so cute under the tree or just sort of, you know, on the mantle, just kind of waiting to be given away. So yeah, I'm having fun with this. For this, I use tacky glue for the bottom, as you can see, but again, use your preferred adhesive method. This is just the one that I liked, and the one that I'll be using for the bottom. I found using glue at the bottom was not as bad as trying to glue the pages together on the top for some reason. It just seems to hold a little bit better. So here you see the gusset. It makes the bag a little bit you know, bigger. You can add a larger item into it and it still looks nice and it keeps its shape. And now I'll be showing you how I'm going to decorate the top of it. Again, I'm keeping everything removable for the person that gets it. And the first tutorial had the bag without the gusset, of course, and as I said, I'll link that below. You don't have to necessarily do this step, but I think it just gives it a little extra touch. And again, I'm going to make mine all removable, so I won't be attaching them with anything, just a paper clip, so that the person that gets it can take everything apart and use it as she wishes. I love the bows. They're so easy to make. And again, I will link the digital below on how you can make these bows. They're already pre-printed and they come with instructions, which makes it so fun. And the other bag that I made as well, I'll show you, this one is without the gusset and it's a little bit wider because you didn't take those edges in. So I'll just be attaching some of my little paper samplers to these, putting them in the bag. And then here I'll show you some of the gorgeous pieces that you can use as well. For example, the little tickets. I love these tickets, so they can just be attached to the bags. You can add one of these tags, which I think is super cute, with the North Pole on it, the express delivery. So if you add some ribbon, maybe that could be attached as well, and the ribbon hangs on top. You could attach the tickets to it just to give it a little bit more dimension and texture. But I love the colors. And then, of course, you can put this inside as your Santa's wish list for your friend. They can just add that to the little bag. And I think it's just super cute. Wouldn't this be great in an office, like giveaway that, you know, you're doing like a Kris Kringle or something, and just kind of make it extra special again. Not everyone's going to have the same bags as, you know, you would get at the dollar store. I love the toppers as well. There's, I think, 4 different styles of toppers in the kit. So you can, there's some that comes with like a puppy and some that have kitties. Oh my gosh, it's just super cute. Anyways, check out the links below. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you guys next time, and take care.